Hi, I'm Joe from Toothless Productions, and we're going to tell you a little bit about the recent event we put on called Are We Going Out Tonight at Basing House in Shoreditch. Right, the main objectives for the event were to build a community, so it was basically focusing on music that the people who are coming genuinely care about, and it's not just like a generic sort of club night where it's random music that people are coming to. It's like something that you can actually turn up to and you know that everyone who's going to go there is there for the music. So we wanted to create an intimate space. It's sort of like a space where it's a bit more closed and a bit sort of, you feel like you're actually like right involved in the action. So I discovered the DJs. It was a mixture of people that are slightly well known in the garage scene, who I knew could sort of bring a bit of a fan base in, and people that I knew sort of had that foundation. But it was also a mixture of people that I found. One guy on TikTok who I was literally just scrolling through and I found him, and his music just perfectly aligned with the sort of vibe I was going for. So I just sent him a message. I was like, do you want to come through, do it? And he was just more than happy to come. And then 3 of them were actually just people I knew through other people. And again, they all had a similar style. So I think it's just getting that mixture between having a well-known name. So if you're into your garage, you know who it is and you know that there's going to be someone you enjoy. But it's also about bringing in upcoming DJs that are just as good, but they're just not well-known. So it's about sort of connecting those people and showcasing like all of their different styles of music. So the process of putting the event together, it started off by contacting the venue. So funny enough, I actually came up with a full proposal, and I built this whole PowerPoint up and I sent it to the venue. Turns out I actually had a mutual at the venue who sort of said to me, yeah, you can have it. We wanted to make it a 360-degree set that sort of suits the intimate and I guess community-based element of the evening. If you have it in the middle of the room, it sort of means that people can stand all around it, you know, they can see what the DJ's doing sort of like behind the scenes. And then as well, it's making sure that we had sort of like our name displayed on the walls around, which meant that anyone taking pictures obviously got the name in the back and stuff, and it was just cool visuals lighting up. Lighting was a fundamental part, just making sure that the main lighting was focused on the DJ in the room and everywhere else was dark around it to really sort of emphasize that 360 and, you know, keeping that the main focus. As people came in and they were showing their tickets at the door, it was giving them stickers to again just reinforce that brand image. The reason for choosing Basing House, initially it was a Google search. I knew I wanted to do it in Shoreditch just because I knew my target audience was probably around Shoreditch. Basing House popped up, I had a look on there, the capacity size was like good for me. And then yeah, I just looked at photos online, it looked really good. I went and visited it, walked around, perfect bar layout of like the 90-degree bar, really nice smoking area. And yeah, it all turned out well. So our plans for future events, I think initially when we started off, it was just to focus on garage. But I think now we're actually interested in sort of expanding to multi-genre. I think the only thing really that we're not looking at is drum and bass, but I think everything else, like house, techno, garage, we're more than happy to sort of look and move into. Partnering with smaller upcoming brands as well who are in a similar position to me, whether that's clothing, jewellery, cooking, whatever it is. If we can sort of get them on board and integrate more unique ideas into future events. So the main strategies to promote the event were obviously TikTok is a massive one, and Instagram was sort of like a secondary to that. But TikTok is just, I mean, it's a bit undefeated really. Like you can literally post as much as you want, and you can post literally anything, and the algorithm means that new people are always going to see it. So the focus was just on creating like funny videos that people could interact and engage with, and just sort of hooking on like trends as well. So that was a massive part of it. And then as well, it was just going out and actually speaking to people and actually just telling them a bit like about our event and what was happening. A bit like these cards that we created. When we made these, the idea was then to go out before the event. We targeted pubs around Shoreditch, went up to people and sort of introduced ourselves, said, "Are we going out tonight?" Which was the name of the event, just to sort of tell people again, like, if you come before 12, you get them for free. And it's just another way of sort of getting people involved, building that community element of it. But yeah, it's just a mixture of, I guess, online and offline, and just balancing them both. Fake it till you make it. The main cost is definitely obviously the venue, and then the headline DJ as well. So you've got, it's not just paying for the headline DJ itself, it's paying for their rider, which includes obviously their hospitality, so you've got to accommodate for their drinks, and you've got to make sure you're fulfilling any sort of unique requests from them. And then you've got their travel as well and their accommodation, which all sort of factors into it. So a lot of the cost does go down to the headline DJ. But I feel like as long as you're putting most of your budget into the headline DJ and it's someone that you genuinely know will bring in an audience, then it gives you the flexibility of reaching out to smaller DJs who are going to be appreciative of supporting that headline DJ who, like I said earlier, are just as talented. But it sort of mutually benefits them because they're going to then be playing alongside this headline DJ, and that audience is then going to be exposed to this DJ, so they're sort of gaining from their audience. Marketing, I would say in this day and age, is not really a major cost because you've got TikTok, and as long as you've got sort of like a really big name and you just push that on TikTok, you can sort of just sell it from that. So it is mainly literally just the venue and the main DJ. I'd say for anyone now trying to put on an event, because I actually have got like quite a lot of messages on, like from videos I put on TikTok and Instagram, like people have messaged me being like, "Oh my god, this is so cool, like I've always wanted to do this, how do I do it?" You just gotta like do a first event, no matter how much money you sort of lose, because I lost a fair bit of money putting on this, but I just think as long as you go out there and actually do something, you can't think about how much money you're gonna lose, because you're never gonna make money on your first event. As long as you're confident and you're passionate about what you're actually putting on, like you have to believe, if you don't believe in it, it's never gonna work. But if you fully believe in it, then you can convince other people that it is as good as you're saying it is. Just do something. Doesn't matter how small it is or how little you think it's gonna be, just do something and then it will grow and grow and grow from there. It's facts though. Like genuinely, the amount of people who have asked me like, how do I do this? But it's like, just do it. Like, just do one. Thank you very much for watching. Those were a few questions about how we put on the event. Hopefully it might help you as well for if you want to put on a future event. But yeah, subscribe, like, come to the next event. It's gonna be sick.